bearing with it. Y'shtola wears a haunted expression. Emmett Selk's words have clearly found their mark. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Yeah, may as well drop that lore bomb all at once. Emmett Selk included. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanal and make certain of the Yomoran's withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. It's not so far away that it warrants teleporting, and we can just appreciate Raktika at night now. I mean, for what we can actually see of it. The lights are pretty, though. They're going to be blown away, too. The sky, it is beautiful. Now, I know Vis can live longer than 100 years, but I don't know that any of these have. What has happened to the sky? I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, so obviously they haven't. I think there is one that has lived long enough. But they're involved with the... they're not called Kikern here, but the Kikern of the First, I think, is what she's... Where you meet her. I think. You are returned and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. So too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Okay, I was confused. I was like, the hope would find purpose? Or the runes? Maybe both. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. And with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the Vis, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Katana Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruin cannot be left unguarded. The ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runar still here? No. We escorted him back to Slitherbough shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Almet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. Should you have need of the wisdom of Ronka again, you know where to find us. Be it a year from now or 10, we look forward to your return. Perhaps someday we will visit your home instead. Well, probably not mine, but maybe the Crystarium? Oh, I can just... Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the take here. Because I forgot that they were like darkness worshippers and all of that.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we would hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Ugh. So good. So damn good. Oh, how I wish you could stay, but I understand that duty calls and you must answer. Each night when I gaze up at the sunless sea, I will think of you, of Master Matoya, of all you have done for the Knights Blessed. Safe travels, my friend, and may the shadows keep you. Ooh. Actually, real quick, I want to notice Miniphilia back here. Considering the Blessed have only just recovered from their encounter with the Yulmorans, Tainted and the others thought we should stay a while longer to be sure they're all right. They're such a kind and caring people. I pray they never again have to face such hardship. Nope. I'm not seeing anybody else in the crew. They may be off in some of the side rooms or whatever, but I'm not... oh, wait, nope, there's Tainted. What Master Matoya did was completely and utterly reckless, but if not for her, a great many of the Knights Blessed would not be here. This is true. Well, now I feel inclined. Who else do we have? It's just looking for Urion J, right? Where might he be hiding? Nope. Oh, yep, there he is. It seems the Blessed were spared the worst of the Yulmorans' assault, for the better part of Ranjit's forces abandoned Slitherbough in our pursuit. Had he been but a few steps faster, he may well hath foiled our efforts to slay the Light Warden. So yeah, I think it was just the 4 of them. And obviously one of them now being Y'shtola. Out of the wood. You cannot help but feel something is bothering Y'shtola. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Yeah, buddy. Now she'll finally tell us that, hey, I think there's something wrong with you. Or something going wrong with you. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Raktika Falls, I fear they prove true, and so I must share them with you. From the first, when we met at Fort Gone, your aether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Hyland's blessing. Rather, it was absorbed into your being. Urion J also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. Well, yeah, because all of that... Graha knows that. And he told that to Urion J. One thing is certain. With every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry, before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. Pray, go on ahead. I would first attend to this unsightly collection of books. I'd always complained that her cave was such a mess. Books and scrolls strewn about like a child's like a child's playthings. Gods, I really am turning into her. I'll double check with Nymphilia. Considering the Blessed have only just recovered from the encounter with Anchored and the others. Okay, yeah, so it's the same. Okay, so entrance to Slitherbow now. Oh, that's not the entrance. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I'll not deny there's a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going so far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. I but pray I did honor to it. Now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. I assume that's... yeah, that's in the Crystarium. It is very nice here. At night, you can hear the crickets. 'Twas passing strange to see the Crystarium so seemingly desolate, yet it appears all is well. I know he said he would be watching from the shadows, but doesn't it seem wrong to leave without at least telling him at Selk? Well, I mean, how would we even tell him? Hopefully the others will arrive before long. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Alize have yet to arrive. But where's the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Alphino, it has been too long. I assume your presence here means you've brought word of the warden hiding in Raktika? Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Yulmore has but recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrent to defend them. I'm glad to see their efforts were wasted on the Greatwood. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with Vothri? Yes, about that. it proved to be... Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you all are tired as well, having traveled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Pray return to the pendants. So yeah, I know, or I think I know that Graha's crystallization or whatever has to do with, I think, basically like a corruption of him constantly drawing from the tower's aether or something like that. But how did it ever get to be like that to begin with? And why does he get weak when he gets away from the tower? I know some of that is explained, but I don't know if all of it is. Welcome back, miss. Returned from a lengthy excursion, I take it. Well, your room has been made ready, if you'd care to retire. So I assume this means we're getting another cutscene with Ardbert. Very good. I pray you sound sleep and pleasant dreams. Yep. Well, at least a cutscene. Oh, looking ourselves over from the corrupted aether, maybe?
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
What will you say? I must stay the course for the others. And what if that changes? What if it overwhelms me? Then I suppose there's not to do but rest. Actually, probably more curious than anything, so the second one.
I'm damned if I know. It's not as if I can lift a finger to help myself, much less you. Have faith in your friends, look out for them, and hope that they look out for you. What more can you do? Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
Question still unanswered.
Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascians stock in trade. Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare. Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge. When I saw the people of Slitherbough look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, it felt good. It was moments like that that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Meanwhile, in Garlemald. Ooh, it's snowing. I mean, it is northern land, so it makes sense.
What did the scouts have to report?
Several skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
A stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear...
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
Close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence.
Do tell.
One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital. Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game.
But why would...
Something to consider at any rate. But come, there's work to be done.
Why would they think there's another player? Why would they think like a general or whatever disappearing would mean some type of possession?
These bloodless games make for poor sport. Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear to us that, oh yeah, like, Xenos would possess somebody, but why Gaius would have an idea of possession from somebody that disappeared, I don't know. I remember there is an attack on the Crystarium. Is this it? Oh, well, there you go. Thank you all for watching. Tonight's stream was emotional. So we finished up Raktika with Katana Ravel, and then unbeknownst to me, I did not remember. I thought we were going to go straight into Amarang. There was the whole attack on the Crystarium and Lakeland, which I had just forgotten about, and it's such a great sequence, great cutscenes. Definitely, I would say the most emotionally gripping of Shadowbringers so far. And yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did and you want to see more, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to join me live, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. Thank you again, and I hope you have a good one.